Hey guys, it's time for my review of Spider-Man 2 as promised. There's one thing I neglected to mention. Um, a guy by the name of Danny Elfman, um, did the music for Spider-Man 1 and 2, um, but they got somebody else to do Spider-Man 3, but I'll save that for another review. Anyway, Spider-Man 2. Um, Spider-Man 2 is, without a doubt, better than Spider-Man 1. Sam Raimi just seems to have this wacky, do anything sort of style, and don't care what anybody else sort of thinks. Um, and I think he's the type of director that stays true to his vision. Anyhow, um, so this time around, Peter Parker struggles. Um, he's confused. He doesn't know whether or not, he's in love with Mary Jane. He struggles in school. He's wondering, what am I doing with my life? Just, the whole roller coaster that, we've all experienced in one time in our lives. Not to mention, him and Harry aren't getting along on all fronts. So this is a very, more. There's a lot of character development in this film. Um, there's a lot of emotional moments, happy moments. You'll get pretty much everything in this film. But this film, as I've mentioned before, is fantastic. Um, and Spider-Man 2 questionably better than Spider-Man 1. Just because there's a lot more. Like I say, there's a lot more character development, character involvement. Um, it's and Doctor Octopus is awesome. I prefer him. I like him over the Green Goblin, um, because it was interesting. Tobey Maguire, who we all know who plays Peter Parker, um, he actually read the comic books. Sat down, read the comic books with Sam Raimi, and he says, "Well, why don't we? Doctor Octopus seems pretty popular. Why don't we add Doctor Octopus?" And sure enough, we got Doctor Octopus, um, who is also known as, his real name is Otto Octavius, but he becomes Doctor Octopus because um, due to chaos and his machine malfunctioning um, and all that sort of stuff. And plus, I mean, he goes crazy because his wife Rosie dies. So again, there's that sort of emotional character development. Um, this movie, even as a kid, made me feel it made me feel a lot of emotion even as a kid, and of course, even more as an adult. And um, it's interesting because, especially the love element that's thrown in. He wants to be with Mary Jane, but at the same time, he doesn't realize that he can be with Mary Jane and be Spider-Man at the same time. So this is basically the struggle that Peter Parker is facing, which I think is the key element of the entire film. Um, and really, I mean, the CG is questionably better because this movie was made in 2004, um, and I just think, like, 2002 versus 2004, of course, the CGI is going to be a little bit better. But I really think that, Sam Raimi he didn't want a lot of CG in his film. He sort of wanted to make it sort of cheesy, something for the hardcore Spider-Man fans, and then, um, you know, I think, but then again, I feel as though that this film is better than the first one. It's filled with so much emotion and plot and feel, and Danny Elfman's music is fantastic. Um, the CG is good. The location is good, which is of course New York, uh, Manhattan, and all around good cast. Especially um, Doctor Octopus. I think Doctor Octopus um, was cast very well. Um, and so that concludes it for my Spider-Man 2 review. Next, tomorrow is going to be Spider-Man 3. Now, do I have some things to say about Spider-Man 3. That's going to be an interesting one. Anyway, guys, if you like what you see, you can subscribe and favorite and follow me on social media, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a nice day.